Hey guys, Ian here, welcome to my channel and to another video. And I want to chat today a little bit about the secret of secrets. Now, what is the secret of secrets? Well, in the Zohar, which is one of the key texts of Kabbalah, the secret of secrets is referred to as the knowledge of the soul. And obviously that we should strive to know it. Now, why is this? Well, because we might say that we can't really know the true nature of anything else in existence if we don't really know the true nature of ourselves. So the basis of all spiritual quests really should be to know ourselves, to know what we are. And then we will know what we are in relation to everything else, and so comes an understanding of everything, including our relationship to divinity. Now, what prompted me to make this video was I was watching another video, and it was a debate about when the soul enters the body. And it was a pro-life video, and at what point during the development of a baby, from an embryo to birth, the soul enters the body. And it struck me how the view seemed to be that the soul arrives in the body, a bit like the delivery of a FedEx parcel, and how it's a common understanding that that's what happens. But in a number of spiritual disciplines, that isn't the understanding at all. The soul does not just not be there 1 minute and then be there the next minute at any point during the journey from embryo to birth, but rather the soul indwells the body in stages. And it caused me to think about the Kabbalistic structure, or the Kabbalistic understanding of the structure of the soul and how it relates to the body. And I just wanted to chat through that with you, because if we understand that, we can perhaps understand more easily that the soul, as I say, the soul indwells in stages rather than just arriving. So let's start then by defining some terms. Now, my Hebrew is non-existent, so I'm going to slaughter some of these pronunciations, so apologies for anybody that knows how it should be said. But so the terms we're going to discuss are guf, which is the physical body, and I'll put all the spellings in the descriptions below so you can have a look if you need to. So guf, the physical body; Tzelem, which is the equivalent to the etheric double, the very fine matrix of matter on which the body orders and forms itself. And then we start looking at the soul itself. So we start off with Nephesh, Ruach, Neschemah, and then we'll go on to talk about now whether or not they are higher aspects of Neschemah or whether they are something above Neschemah is debated. But we'll talk about Chaya or Chaya, and we'll talk about Yechida. Okay, so what's what then? Okay, so in Kabbalah, the understanding is that the Nephesh, which is the lowest aspect of the soul. So when I say lowest, I don't mean least valuable, but I mean furthest away from the essence of divinity, from the essence of source. Furthest away because it is in or nearer dense matter, created manifest existence. So the Nephesh then, which is associated with the desires, the needs, the urges of the body. The Nephesh is most active when we are sleeping, where it goes on its journeys, where it is free from any constraints of the conscious mind, where it expresses its needs and its desires and its longings. So the Nephesh then is that part of soul that we share with perhaps the animals. Now, we're not saying that Nephesh has no intelligence. It definitely has an intelligence, but it is more closely related to the experience of a physical body. The Nephesh does not say, for example, who am I? Why am I here? What is the purpose of my existence? The Nephesh is more instinctual. It is more, in some senses, more chaotic. Okay, so we have the Tzelem, the etheric double, and we have the Guff, the body, and associated most closely with that, the lowest level of soul, Nephesh. Next, we have Ruach, which is the aspect of soul related to the mental level. Now, when I say mental, I don't mean only of the mind and thinking. In fact, I don't mean the mind and thinking at all, because the mind, our thoughts and our thinking, is only the reflection in physical manifestation of that which we are at the mental level. I hope you're keeping up with me. Okay? So the Ruach is an aspect of the soul that reflects downward into our mental activity and our mind and our logical learning human self. You might say this is the difference between us and animals, that we have, that they are Nephesh, we are Ruach and above. Right then, sorry, let's backtrack a little. So if we talk about Nephesh, okay, and the body and the Guff and Tzelem, the body and Tzelem are associated with Malkut. The Nephesh is associated with Yesod, foundation, because it is the foundation of the soul, the Nephesh. Okay. Next then we go to Ruach, and here we are talking about the mental level. We're talking about Hesed, Gevurah, Tiferet, Netzah, and Hod. This aspect of the soul is the mental self. It's individual. It is the aspect of soul that is distinct, I suppose, distinctly individual. Above Ruach, we go to Neschemah. Now, Neschemah is the highest aspects of soul, the aspects of soul that is not knowable to us in our daily manifest existence. We try to ascend to the mental levels, okay, in our spiritual journeys, in our spiritual growth. We ascend to the mental levels and we try so hard to reach Neschemah. We don't always succeed. Some say that we can never know Neschemah in physical manifestation. But nevertheless, we strive. And of course, Neschemah, Ruach and Nephesh are all linked. They are part of the one thing. The aspect of soul that is Neschemah is related to Keter, Chokmah and Binah. So we go back a little bit to talking about the migration of the soul before we go further. So at conception, when the body is just a mass of cells, it is Nephesh. It is only when the being starts to experience existence that Ruach starts to develop and move into the physical being. Okay? And then from Ruach, from its self-awareness and its spiritual journey, the being may seek the understanding of Neschemah. So within Neschemah then, we see even further refinement of soul. We see Chaya or Chaya, which is the living one. Now, this is the essence of life. That is divinity in us. It is if you like, the flame of existence. It is the essence of source. So within each of us, within our Neschemah, we have that divine spark, which not only animates the body, but gives life to the soul itself. It is the spirit that burns within each and every one of us. Okay, Chaya or Chaya, the living one. And then above that, Yechida, which is the unity. So there is one Yechida to which we all belong. Everything else, individual, but not Yechida. There is only one. It is Ein Sof, if you like, to which we all belong, to which we will all return. And I think that's a really beautiful understanding of the soul, because it is not just a simple, how can something as complex and as amazing as us be just defined as soul without any further explanation? It isn't possible, is it? Logically speaking, we can see that can't be. It can't be so. And this is the secret of secrets, to know what you are as soul and to try and discover that aspect of yourself which is hidden from you. Because in knowing your Neschemah, you will know God in whatever way you understand God to be. Anyway, just a short video, and great to speak to you guys again, and we'll speak to you again soon. Thanks for listening, and bye for now.